All right, welcome back to Vuln Vibes, the show that takes those oh-so-fun cybersecurity vulnerabilities and tries to make them, well, a little less scary, a little more like something you might actually want to talk about at a party.
Maybe.
You know, maybe not. Okay, probably not.
Mhm.
But hey, at least you'll be the most informed person at that party.
That's the spirit.
Right. So today's deep dive is taking us straight into the heart of a story that's been making some serious noise in the tech world. It's a doozy. We're talking Mongoose Flaw leaves millions of downloads exposed to search injection attacks.
Catchy title, right?
It grabs you, doesn't it? Okay, I know, on the surface it might sound like a bunch of tech jargon, but bear with me, folks. This one's a big deal.
It is.
We're talking about a vulnerability that could potentially impact millions and millions of users.
And the thing is, a lot of them probably don't even know they're using Mongoose in the first place.
Right, it's like under the hood kind of stuff, yeah.
Exactly. 2.7 million downloads a week.
Wow.
Think about how many apps, websites, all sorts of things rely on it.
So, okay, before we get to the search injection part, and trust me, we're going to get there. Let's break this down a bit. What exactly is Mongoose? I'm picturing, like, a little furry critter sneaking into servers and wreaking havoc.
I mean, that's a pretty vivid image.
It's a cybersecurity podcast. We got to have some fun.
True. But Mongoose, in reality, is a bit less ferocious. It's a library, essentially a toolkit that developers use to make their lives easier when they're working with MongoDB databases.
MongoDB, so we're talking...
Yeah, those big, powerful databases that store tons of information.
Yeah.
Everything from user data to product catalogs, you name it.
Okay, and Mongoose helps them, the developers, talk to those databases.
Exactly. It simplifies things, streamlines the process, makes it more efficient. But here's the kicker.
Oh, I bet there's a but coming.
When a tool that's so widely used, so deeply integrated into all these systems, has a flaw, well, the impact can be massive.
Which brings us to our star of the show. This vulnerability with the catchy name, CVE-2025-2306.
The one and only.
And from what I've gathered, it all comes down to how Mongoose handles filters, right?
Got it.
Like when you're searching for something online and the website's using this code to sift through all the data and show you what you asked for. But with this flaw, someone could like mess with those filters behind the scenes.
That's the gist of it. Imagine you're on an online store, right?
Okay, I'm with you.
You're looking for, I don't know, a blue shirt.
Classic example.
You type it in, blue shirt.
Hit enter.
And the site, using Mongoose, goes and finds all the blue shirts in its database.
So far, so good.
But now, with this flaw, someone with, let's say, less than noble intentions could sneak in some extra instructions alongside your search.
Uh-oh.
And instead of just seeing blue shirts, they might be able to see everything.
Everything? Like the entire database?
Potentially, yeah. Or maybe they could even change prices, mess with inventory, who knows?
That's not good. Not good at all. So this is what they call a search injection attack.
Bingo. It's all about injecting malicious commands into places they don't belong and then seeing what kind of chaos you can cause.
Okay, the whole seeing everything, changing prices scenario definitely makes this feel a bit more real. We're not just talking about a minor glitch here. This is serious security breach territory.
Definitely not a glitch. This is a vulnerability with a CVSS score of 9.0.
Out of 10.
Out of 10. And to put that into perspective, anything above 7.0 is considered high risk.
So yeah, pretty high up there on the danger scale.
Very high. This flaw could allow attackers to access sensitive data. We're talking personal information, financial records, all the stuff you really don't want falling into the wrong hands.
So how does this actually work? What's the technical behind-the-scenes magic, or rather, lack of magic that makes this possible?
Well, the culprit here is something called the where operator in MongoDB.
Catchy name.
It's a powerful tool, don't get me wrong. It lets developers execute JavaScript code right within a database query. Super useful for complex tasks. But it's also, well, kind of risky. It's like giving someone the master key to your entire system. If you're not careful, things can go sideways fast. And this Mongoose flaw, it basically leaves the door wide open for attackers to exploit this where operator.
They can, like, slip in their own malicious code disguised as a regular search.
Exactly. It's a classic backdoor situation.
And this where clause, it's not its first time causing trouble, is it?
Nope, not at all. This vulnerability is actually related to a previous issue, CVE 2025-2306.
Another where problem child.
Same story, different verse. Developers tried to patch it up, but it seems like they missed a spot, and, well, the attackers found a way to wiggle back in.
So it's like a never-ending game of whack-a-mole. They fix one thing, and something else pops up.
That's the nature of the beast, unfortunately.
Okay, so bottom line. What do our listeners need to know to protect themselves from this mischievous little mongoose?
The number one thing, always, is update your software.
Easy enough, right?
The folks behind Mongoose have released version 8.9.5. It has a patch specifically for this vulnerability. It's a simple step, but it could save you a whole lot of headaches.
Headaches, data breaches, all sorts of digital nightmares.
Exactly. And it really drives home the point that no software is perfect, no matter how popular or widely used it is.
Yeah. Mongoose, in so many things, it's kind of a reminder that these vulnerabilities can be lurking anywhere.
Everywhere. And there are folks out there constantly searching for them, trying to exploit them.
Which is a slightly unsettling thought. Makes you think twice about every app you download, every website you visit.
It should.
A healthy dose of caution in the digital world never hurts.
Couldn't agree more.
Well, huge thanks to our expert for breaking down this rather complex topic into something we could all wrap our heads around.
Happy to be here.
And to our listeners, stay vigilant, keep those updates coming, and remember, a little bit of paranoia can actually be a good thing. See you next time on Vuln Vibes. Stay safe out there.